Porter, Jalen mentioned that the takeaway from Tuesday was not only physicality, but really valuing each possession. Just maybe for your perspective, how much was that the takeaway, and how much has that been an emphasis this week?
Yeah, it was. I mean, you got to be on your A-plus game to beat Auburn at Auburn, and we weren't. And a lot to do with them. They make you not have your A game. Obviously, the physicality, the length was daunting, but we've played that, and I think there was a key turning point. I think it was a 12-point lead, and which is manageable. You're in striking distance, and they missed 2 free throws. We gave an offensive rebound. They hit a 3, come down, miss a layup. They come down, another offensive rebound 3, and it just went to 18. And I think that just it was a gut punch. That was a turning point because I thought we were battling back and forth. Not that we were playing great, but we were battling, and it's just really, really good team. And you've got to be absolutely on your A-plus game, and credit to them.
Coach, between traveling and playing 2 top 5 teams in the same week, how do you think your teams handled the fatigue that comes with playing a week like this?
I think I was just talking to somebody else about that in the media about, the physical fatigue, everybody's going through it. It's just how you're going to handle the mental fatigue, the mental stress and the mental of just, it's an elite game every game. And coming back, getting yourself up, you get down after a loss and you got to pick yourself back up. You're very high after a win. You got to get grounded. It's the mental fatigue to me that's way more than the physical fatigue. I mean, the physical fatigue we've all managed in our careers. You've managed it. Days off, lighter practices, less reps. We've all managed the physical fatigue. This is daunting, and I think every coach in this league will tell you that. It's the mental fatigue of just one game after another, the best of the best.
Well, I'm curious what you think about Tennessee. They're down by 12 against Missouri, and Milic and Ziegler just go crazy, and they score so quickly. Talk about trying to stop that offense, because they overcame 12 and then routed that game.
Yeah. So they, you have to be, they wear you down defensively by how much pressure they put on you defensively and how physical. So they wear you down, and then they wear you down offensively. They're one of the best teams at wearing you down on both ends, because you are going to have to go through 10 screens of possession. They're going to screen you, motion, not move. They got shooters that can catch and shoot. So they wear you down on both ends. And then when they get hot, when Ziegler was hot, Milicic, you got to keep off the glass. They got different ways to get you. Parr is one of the best lob guys. Chazanier is one of the best shooters. Ziegler's one of the best, quickest guys getting the paint and spraying it. So they got a lot of different guys that can get you, but they wear you out on both ends.
Porter, it seemed like Luke had some positive minutes for you the other night, the 2 threes in the first half, and then getting 6 rebounds. Just how encouraging was that?
The 6 rebounds were really encouraging. We talked about that against how he had that against Arizona, and his confidence is growing. Our confidence is growing, and it's just the physicality. And offensively, he's really has a great confident bounce right now, and he makes the defense stretch out. When we watch, you have to be aware of him, and that opens up driving lanes for the other guys.
Or you mentioned the physicality and the length that you guys have faced kind of night in and night out in this league. I know the matchups haven't always been favorable for Sam, but what can you do to kind of get his confidence back and kind of optimize what he's able to bring to the team when he's been on the court?
Just got to be, I want him to be great at what he's good at, and I just want him to stress, he got an offensive rebound put back for us. Maybe he's had games where he's had 3 or 4 or 5 offense rebounds. Just being physical, not getting down. I think when he's confident and knowing those things, I think his step's a little quicker. And that just to continue to show him that we got utmost confidence in him. He's been a 3-year guy for us. He's started many, many games for us. And just to keep pouring confidence in him that, the certain things I'm asking him to do are the things that he can be great at, but he's got, he's battling the boards against huge bodies every single night. So he's got a big task, and he's a great teammate with it all. He battles, but just to keep pouring into him, to let him know, man, you got a huge role for us.
Porter, how's Kobe been handling the adjustment of coming off the bench? Obviously, to you, you call it shifts, and we understand that, but it seemed like Kobe initially wasn't really sure where he was going to fit in when he was coming off the bench.
Yeah, he's had great moments off the bench for us, and I'm transparent with Kobe. I'm like man, it's not easy. I'm not trying to mind bend him and be like, oh, this is going to be great. I'm just hey, this is what's going to be best for the team, and we need you in a mature communication manner to talk to him about this is what we need you to do. We need you to be great at your minutes off the bench, and you're a veteran, and so it's not easy to do. But I think he's really given us some good things, and we got to continue to get a lot out of him. We're really going to be counting on him this next game. An older guy against an older team, older guards, to come in, and he needs to continue to be physical defensively. I think that's the thing with Kobe is to continue to be physical defensively.
Is there any concern just with Jeremiah's availability for tomorrow?
I'm going to defer to the availability report at 7 today.
But that would probably enhance Kobe's positioning just as far as be an opportunity for him.
Yeah, we practiced yesterday. Kobe got a ton of reps yesterday, so I'm counting on him. Like I said, he's an older guard in this game.
Or with Jeremiah, you talked about this season kind of being a learning and development process for him throughout. What could he learn from that experience at Auburn, where he's got a player like Chad Baker-Mazara kind of trying to get in his head all game, and getting into a little bit of chippiness there in the second half?
He's got to go through it. You got to learn. Older guys, start to know that what they're trying to do and get in their head, and a huge hostile environment. I mean that the environment, the everything, and he's got to go through some of it. And what we do is just continue to talk to him and learn from him, show him what they're trying to do and how to handle situations. But it's and that's the thing about basketball. It's right on top of you. Then you got some older guys doing it. You can feel the tension when in that kind of an atmosphere right on top of you, and he's going to grow from it, learn from it. And like I said, it's just you got to go through some of it to learn from it.
You mentioned that environment. How much would something like that mean for you guys tomorrow with the top 5 team?
It means everything. I mean, even in warm-ups, it's 60 minutes for the game and it's almost sold out. Like the whole student sections are chirping at our guys. It's college basketball. The guys notice it. And it gets really, really loud in there. So yeah, it'd be awesome. We got a top 4 team coming in, and who spent time at number 1 this year, and it means awesome. The students are awesome. We just got to come in and create a great atmosphere.